Schultz drops for Atwell into the slot. Drops for Weidman, shoots and scores. Alex Weidman with a goal for Cincinnati, giving the Cyclones a 1-0 lead at 8:30 of the first period. Into the right wing corner in the fuel zone with Shore. A couple other players come in and Shala digs it free. Up to Welichka through center. Gains the Cincinnati line. Hits the trailer. Shore winds up, shoots and scores! Quentin Shore ties it up with a snipe from the high slot. Bar down right under the crossbar and in. And the Fuel have tied it up at 1. Shore had time to step into that when he walked right down the slot. And Shore didn't miss it, going high glove right under the bar. And Quentin Shore ties it up at 1. Shore 6th with a tough save on the doorstep. Rebound was put just high. The Fuel gained possession. Ryan Rupert, headman pass to Bondra, one-on-one across the line. Stick handles pass to Check, takes it to the net, wasn't able to get a clean shot off. Here's Bondra to Rupert, he shoots and scores! Matt Rupert from Radovan Bondra, and the Fuel have taken a 2-1 lead. Bondra with a backhand pass to Rupert, and he again beats Johansson high glove. Time of the goal, 13:44. That's 2 goals right under the bar for the Fuel. Shore finally settles it down for Indy. Osipov skates out, headbands to Welichka. He's got a breakaway between the circles, shoots and scores! Brett Welichka with a breakaway goal, and the Fuel lead at 3-1. With Nelson harassing him, brings it out up the right wing side, stick handles through a couple of Fuel players, puts it right on the tape of Schultz, he shoots and scores. Usually Jesse Schultz is dishing the puck. This time he takes a feed from Alex Weidman after Weidman stick handled through several Fuel players from his own zone all the way to the Fuel line and then put it right on the tape of Schultz, steaming up the left side. Schultz able to score, and that cuts the Fuel lead to 3-2 as he beat Tompkins on the glove side. Can't get it out. It's knocked straight up in the air. Johnson holds it in for the Cyclones. He tries to dangle through the slot. Brooks can't push it out. Here's a shot from the left point from Stevens as he hopped on that loose puck that Brooks was trying to get out of the zone. Put it on goal, but Tompkins with a glove save, and he holds on with 7:15 to go in the middle period. Great flurry for Cincinnati there, but Matt Tompkins and the Fuel defense up to the task as Tompkins made about 3 saves in that sequence and finally was able to get the whistle to settle things down. And the Fuel get possession, and Powers will send it all the way down. 8 seconds to go in the Cincinnati power play. Johnson through center. Skates past to Check from LaBelle into the high slot, shoots right on goal, and Tompkins in perfect position to make the save, and he'll hold on. 1 second to go on the Cincinnati power play, 3:25 in the second period. Indy leading at 3-2. Weidman got the scoring started for Cincinnati at 8:30 of the first. Quentin Shore and Matt Rupert a minute and 28 seconds apart gave the Fuel a 2-1 lead after 1. Brett Welichka on a breakaway made it 3-1, but Jesse Schultz got the lead to 1 later on. Out of play off the glass. Draw one back to Welichka, right on, looking for the 5-hole, but Johansson was able to close it and smother the puck. The right wing side looking for Mitch Jones, broken up by the Fuel. DeFore hops on it. He's got a breakaway in between the circles. DeFore to the backhand, and Johansson makes the save. And I think we have a penalty shot as DeFore was harped from behind on the breakaway. Our referee pointed right at the dot. It's going to be a penalty shot for Kevin DeFore. This is the first penalty shot for the Fuel this season. It's the third that has taken place in a Fuel Cyclones game. Jonas Johansson, the goaltender. Crowd comes to its feet. DeFore, the left-handed shot. Across the line, up the right side. DeFore shoots! Save made, Johansson. DeFore was looking for the 5-hole, but Johansson able to cover it up with 11:34 to go. Will be in the right wing circle and the Cincinnati end. Ryan Rupert to take it for the Fuel and wins it, shoots and scores! Ryan Rupert right off the draw. He won the draw. The puck just sat in the circle. Came over to Bondre, tipped it right back to Rupert. And Ryan roofed it right under the bar. The Fuel lead it 4-2. Matt Rupert, right corner. Out to Brooks, tips it over to Ryan Rupert, top of the left circle. Fuel on the power play for a minute 17. Rupert sends it in behind the net for Nelson, broken up by the Cyclones. Nelson still battling for it, comes out to Ryan Rupert, backhand score! Power play goal for Ryan Rupert, his second of the third period, and the Fuel lead at 5-2. Working low along the left side of the net. Nelson was able to get the puck, feed Ryan Rupert with just a short pass, and Rupert able to backhand it over Johansson and into the net. Ryan Rupert, second of the game, his 8th of the season, a power play goal. And so the Fuel have scored 2 against the best third period team in the league, and they've scored a power play goal against the best penalty killing team in the league. Default will just go D to Osipov as he will skate it out. There goes the horn. The Fuel win it 5-2 over the Cincinnati Cyclones. Ryan Rupert with a pair of third period goals. Quentin Shore, Matt Rupert, and Brett Wolichka also score for Indy. They end Cincinnati's 10-game unbeaten streak and knock off the team with the best record in the league. The Fuel have won 3 in a row, and now 5 of their last 6. They move to 16, 13-0 on the season. The Fuel players all pour off the bench to congratulate Matt Tompkins, who had another stellar night tonight, making 30 saves on 32 shots. The Fuel win it 5-2 over the Cincinnati Cyclones.